Greetings from Snake Mountain Boat Works on Friday, December 19, 2025. The year's almost over, and the 5200 bottom on our 1966 25-foot Lyman Cruisette is nearing the end. So I'm going to hand it off to Joe and Rick. Rick can talk to you a little bit about finishing the stem. As you see, we now have a rock solid stem. Why don't you walk us through that, Rick?
Yeah, well, we were all rotted out all through, as you remember, where we cut it out. And now there's 3-piece and bolted. And then the last piece was finishing the stem here, where that was rotted out. So, and then I sanded everything in, roughed it into the, when we start doing off our sides, we
Right.
get it all finished up the rest of the way, but it's not going anywhere.
No, it's rock solid. Yeah. And as you all will enjoy looking, here's an update on installing a 5200 bottom on a lapstrake Lyman hull below the waterline. Joe, take it over. And
yeah, so a lot of this was a lot of trial and error. Being our first one of these, our inner skin has been completely 5200 down. We're good there. Right now we're kind of dry fitting all of the new planks because all the other ones, I mean, they were pretty bad, all broken apart, rotted, and not really worth saving. So now that our underlayment is on, we're fitting these new ones. And the front is the hardest because it has so much of a bevel where all of their lap shakes meet. This one's sticking out because it's not screwed in all the way again, but there's about a little over a 32nd, maybe an 1/8 in between of where it comes out, where it's proud of the last one for the reveal. So
you've sanded that to it with a taper on it.
With a taper on it. This is just basically to be able to get it roughed for the most part. And once we're up over that plank, I'll be able to, I have my line right here, which is where the bevel starts. So that's how far you want this plank up there. And then from there, I can mark my line all the way across here and here. And then I can measure up from there my 3/4 inch reveal. And I can mark this plank right here. And I'll be able to measure down to the bottom of this plank, and then I can transfer all those marks onto this other plank, get them all lined out, and then put a new bevel on it and refit it again. But that way it gives us our contour on the top, and then once this part is fully installed again, I'll take and measure my reveal and make it the same as what the other bottom was. So I measure from where it was down here, make several marks all the way across the board, take it down, rip it again, sand it, and reinstall it. And once these are all fitted, everything will be CPES and then reinstalled with 5200.
So we're going to take all of this back off.
Correct.
And we'll seal the inner skin with Smith's clear penetrating epoxy sealer. And you notice I said Smith's because everything else on the market is unadulterated junk. And it's only Smith's that will actually seal the surface to the point where this bottom 50 years from now, if you could get it apart, would look exactly like it does now, not like it did when we began. So as we approach the holidays and New Year, we will wish you Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy holidays, and we'll see you again in about a week. The shop is going to close for a week, and we'll be back on the Monday before New Year's Day. That's our update on December 19, 2025 on our 25-foot Lyman Cruisette. Thank you so much. Bye-bye for now from Snake Mountain Boat Works.